Rikishi, WWE Hall of Famer and real life Bloodline member, is one of the most respected legends in the pro wrestling business. But for quite some time now, he has been drawing the ire of the WWE universe. What exactly happened that Rikishi is being targeted by WWE universe currently? His issues, his problems can be summed up in a single word: greed. The Annoy family member has been annoying fans lately. It started way before Wrestlemania 40. On the road to Wrestlemania 40, Rikishi spoke about the main event on his podcast. Fans are aware that Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns in an undisputed WWE Universal Championship match at last year's Wrestlemania, and the decision was heavily criticized. Fans were waiting to see Cody Rhodes finally finish the story at this year's WrestleMania by defeating Roman Reigns. But Rikishi didn't want to see that. He wanted to see Roman Reigns defeat Cody Rhodes once again. The logic behind his reasoning was absolutely ridiculous. First of all, let's see Rikishi's comment. I don't see the story being finished. I'll tell you why. When I spit, this is nothing that's been thought about. This just comes off as we do our show every Tuesday. This comes just fresh off the dome. Nothing scripted, nothing talked about. I don't find out anything until you bring it to me. Again, I'm gonna talk to the people from an entertainment standpoint and from a business factor. Entertainment, we all want to see the good guy finish the story, but there always has to be the guys to put asses in seats, to be able to mix it up with people that are baby faces, that are the fan favorite for the long time. Where do we go if we finish the story with Cody and Roman? Okay, fans are happy, everybody happy, but where do we go after that? Rikishi said some more things that can be read here, and they are as ridiculous as his previous comment. Rikishi was basically asking, what would Stone Cold do after WrestleMania 14? What would Batista do after WrestleMania 21? What would Seth Rollins do, or should I say Becky Lynch do after WrestleMania 35? Rikishi can give all the ridiculous reasonings he wants, but in reality, fans are aware that Rikishi is simply greedy and wants everything for his family and his family only. This is a huge case of nepotism that fans online quickly sensed. Fans on Reddit had a lot to say to Rikishi's comments. Let's check out some of the comments. Where would Cody go? One fan said, to a new story. Why everyone forgotten we can tell other stories? By Rikishi's logic, no babyface should ever win the big one. Where do we go after Batista beats Triple H? Where do we go after Daniel Bryan beats The Authority? Where do we go after Austin beats Michaels? There is a time when you finally have to pull the trigger with Cody. I honestly feel like if he doesn't win it, would be a monumentally bad decision. We would go to literally anything other than the Bloodline for a 4th year in a row. It would be great. Of course, Rikishi thinks that. Where do we go if he doesn't finish the story? Where did Austin go after winning at Mania 13? Seriously, this ain't rocket science. The same excuses used last year to justify a bad decision are just being repeated this year. This is dumb. Win-win for who? Gee, does Rikishi have a bit of personal stake in wanting to see the Bloodline remain on top or something? It's not like he has 3 sons featured as prominent players in this storyline or anything. This family needs to get out of its own ass, honestly. Great bunch of entertainers, but they all have takes like this about the Bloodline story. Yeah, okay, everybody's happy, but then what? They just stay happy? That doesn't sit well with me. Thankfully, WWE didn't listen to Rikishi's idea, and Cody Rhodes won the undisputed WWE Universal Championship by defeating Roman Reigns and finally finished his story at WrestleMania 40. Recently, Rikishi said that he wasn't happy one bit after Jey Uso didn't win MITB. Fans are aware that Drew McIntyre won the MITB. That kind of hits a nerve with me. I'm not asking or saying to give this kid a free pass because who he is and where he comes from. But I mean, again, I'm gonna go back to the numbers. The numbers don't lie with yeet, the merchandise that the yeet man sells. Later, Rikishi posted a tweet asking fans to support his son Jey Uso. Main event status yeet man. Where's the title shot? Stop playing. WWE Universe, back my son up. Obviously, Jey Uso is Rikishi's blood. He is his son, so he would want nothing but the best for Jey Uso. And at this point, Jey Uso is one of the most over guys on the WWE roster. But this is Rikishi. Deep down inside, he wants everything for his son, everything for Roman Reigns, everything for the bloodline. He doesn't want to see other superstars get any opportunities, and that's what irks the fans. Fans on Twitter weren't happy one bit with Rikishi's recent comments about Jey Uso. Many of them slammed the WWE Hall of Famer and pointed out his nepotism. Let's check out some of the comments that fans left on Twitter, targeting the WWE Hall of Famer and real-life Bloodline member. One fan said, "I am so glad they didn't let Jey Uso win the Money in the Bank briefcase." Another fan said, "Maybe taking a spot at Wrestlemania and completely have the most boring match of the two nights have influenced the decision to stop giving Jey Uso a push." Cry me a river. How much does one family need? This user said, "You all have been in the spotlight for 4 years now, and enough is enough." Fans are aware that the Bloodline story has been going on for the past 4 years. It all started way back in the summer of 2020 when Roman Reigns aligned with Paul Heyman and shortly after formed the Bloodline. Thank you. When he said before Mania that Cody shouldn't win because what will he do then? GTFO. It's so tiring, and especially when there are so many wrestlers that deserve everything, that they keep on getting more than them. This user said. Remember when they would go 20 minutes extra in their segments and everyone's time would get cut? Over the past few years, something like this has happened on multiple occasions where other wrestlers' promo time had to be cut because of the Bloodline. That family been eating for 3 decades and they still asking for more. That nepotism be running wild. None of his sons, Jey or Jimmy, are good wrestlers, Lamphao. Give them an inch and they will take a mile, or however the saying goes. Exactly why I'm sick of the Bloodline storyline going on for years. They are gonna keep adding new members to prolong it. This isn't false, as the Bloodline is getting stronger with each passing day. Now Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are also a part of the Bloodline. Enough is enough. Rikishi won't be satisfied till the Royal Rumble is all members of his family. Rikishi always complains. And they are continuing to be in the spotlight, this user said about the Bloodline members. Exactly. I bet that within the next 3 or 4 years, we will see all the Samoans holding all the titles. There will be a Bloodline faction on each show. It is tiresome. They're still in the spotlight even with Jey not the winner, Lamau. Too many Samoans for crying out loud. This one final fan said, Rikishi only cares about him and his kids. To hell with everyone else. 4 years isn't enough for him. He wants year after year after year, etc. What do you think? Is Rikishi going too far? Should other wrestlers get a chance as well? Or should the Bloodline keep on going on like it did for the past 4 years? Let me know in the comments below.